try not to make this video take forever. Hello everybody, my name is Sophie and welcome to my book nook. Today we are going to do my July wrap-up, and in July I read 13 books, which is exactly how many I planned to read, and I actually managed to read them all, and I don't know how I did it. Actually, that's not true. I do know how I did it. I took a week off from work because I was sick. Anyway, let's just get into this. So yeah, I read 13 books. I'm pretty sure most of them were 4-star reviews. There were a couple 5 stars, 1 2-star. Yeah, it was a really good reading month. There's also the reading rush in there, which was like last week. I never finished my reading rush vlog because I had surgery and then I was really sick and it just, you know, whatever. Anyway, let's just get into this. I will link all of my Goodreads reviews for all of these books in the description box, and also one of these I have a video review for, which I will also link in the description box. So let's do this. The first book I read in July was The Hive by Barry Lyga and Morgan Baden, concept by Jennifer Beals and Tom Jacobson. This book is set in a world where what you do on the internet can have real life consequences in the form of hive justice. It's a very good book. It's very interesting and kind of scary because what takes place in this book is just believable enough where like you could imagine it happening. This is the book, this is an arc, and I did film a review. It is on my channel. I will link it in the description box like I already said. I know I'm repeating myself. The one thing I didn't like about this book was the main character. I thought she was really annoying and I never really liked her. But other than that, it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I mean, Barry Lyga is one of my favorite authors, so I knew it was going to be a good book. And it was. I'm going to try and like do really quick synopsises and tell you what I like about these books. So yeah, The Hive by Barry Lyga. It comes out September 10th, I think. Pretty sure it comes out September 10th or sometime in the early September. Read it when it comes out. If you don't buy it, at least get it from your library because it's really good. I highly recommend it. The second book I read in July is Desecration by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins. This is the 9th book in the Left Behind series. I keep telling you guys I can't really talk about these books without spoiling the rest of them, but as I've said before, and I'll say for anybody new, the Left Behind series is about what happens after the rapture of the church. So all of it in the Bible, you know, the rapture is when Jesus comes back, takes all of the believers home to heaven, and then after the rapture is the tribulation, which is a very bad time, and the Left Behind series is about all the people who were left behind. And I think it's very interesting. I enjoy it very much. I'm so close to being done with the series. I've been reading it for almost 2 years. I'm getting there slowly but surely, and I just realized I didn't put any of these books on my August TBR. Oops. The third book I read in July is You Asked for Perfect by Laura Silverman, and oh my gosh, it's so good and so cute, and I loved it so much. You Asked for Perfect is about Ariel Stone, who is a senior in high school, and you know, he's got like his whole life planned out, but then he starts failing math, and then it's just a spiral out of control because you know if he fails math, he won't get good grades, and he won't get a good GPA, he won't get into a good school, and if he doesn't get into a good school, he won't be able to have a good career, and then he won't have a good life. Except that's not really how it works. But basically the premise of You Asked for Perfect is that you don't need to be perfect, and I love that so much because I could end up being like Ariel pretty easily and just trying too hard and all that stuff. It was so good, and I love this book so much. It's so cute. I love Amir. He is so wonderful. He loves Harry Potter. I love this book so much. It's just so good. I would definitely, highly, extremely recommend this to anybody and everybody. So read it. Just read it, guys. You need to read it. Fourth book that I read is The Second Life of Mr. Hunt, Book 1 by Garrett S. Overeem. This book is crazy. I met the author at my local Comic-Con. I bought the book. I like it because it's relatively short, and it really is. It's crazy. It is all over the place. the author had told me that it's like sci-fi, fantasy, a little bit of everything, and he was not kidding. It's insane. I really did enjoy this book. I loved at the beginning how it's like the history of Earth from like when Mr. Hunt first dies to like when he comes back. It was very interesting. The dialogue is a little rough, but other than that, it's just a fun story. It's absurd. Like the end, it's just crazy. It's just like all over the place, but it's a fun story, and I mean, if you're looking for something short to read, I would recommend it. It's good. The 5th book that I read in July was The Remnant by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins. This is the 10th book in the Left Behind series. This was a really good one, and there's a lot of time jumps. We're getting close to the end. I'm excited. So yeah. Remember, everybody, check out the Left Behind series. Check out the first book. If you don't like it, you don't have to read anymore. I think it's cool, but that might be just me. Then, this one is this one is my favorite book of the month, for sure. This is my favorite book of the month. It was so good. That would be The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I read this book in like 2 days? 2.5 days? It's 500 pages, a little less than 500 pages, and I read it in 2.5 days because it was so good. I loved it so much. I want to buy it now. It cost like $25. This book is about Mallory Dodd. Mallory spent her childhood in foster care in a very bad foster home. Finally, when she was 12, there was a bad accident, and while she was at the hospital, she met these 2 doctors who ended up adopting her. Carl and Rosa, that's their names, right? Carl and Rosa. I think that's their names. And for the last 4 years, she's been homeschooled and trying to work through all of this like PTSD and anxiety, and she doesn't talk a lot because she was conditioned not to while she was in this terrible foster home. So the book starts with Mallory going back to school, first time in 4 years, for her first day of senior year. And who does she happen to run into but Ryder Stark, the boy that she spent all those years in that terrible foster home with. He was her protector, he was her best friend, he was basically her everything. And she hadn't seen him in 4 years, she didn't even know if he was alive, and now here he is, and the story is so good, and it's so cute, and I loved it so much, and oh my gosh, it's just so good. Oh, it's so good. Love the last sentence, but I could read to you guys. I'm just gonna read it and everything. I love the last 3 sentences, and they're just so good. So, forever was simply a promise of more. Forever was a work in progress. And I couldn't wait for forever. It's so good. I love this book so much. It was so good. So yes, please, whatever you do, please read The Problem with Forever. And I mean, look at this cover. This is gorgeous. I gotta get this book. I gotta buy it. It needs to be on my shelf. It needs to be on display for all to see. The 7th book that I read in July was also the first book I read for the reading rush, and that is Slay by Brittany Morris. I'm going to be filming a review for this because this is also an arc, and I will be putting that review up on Monday, hopefully, yeah. This book is about 17-year-old Kiara Johnson. Kiara? Let's say Kiara. Kiara Johnson. She's an honor student, a math tutor, and one of the only black kids at Jefferson Academy. She's relatively normal teenager. She's got a boyfriend, got friends, all that. But when she gets home from school, she logs in to, I'm just gonna read the back of this because it's better than me explaining it. But at home, she joins hundreds of thousands of black gamers who duel worldwide as Nubian personas in the secret multiplayer online role-playing game called Slay. Kiara, why do I keep doing this? Kiara created Slay, and nobody knows it. She has basically this separate personality that is a complete secret from her family, her friends, everybody. Until a 16-year-old is killed over a dispute in the game of Slay. Now Slay has worldwide attention, and it's just not going well. And now Kiara has to figure out how to save her game, how to save her game while staying true to herself. Can she keep her identity a secret? I don't know why it's so hard for me to explain this. Anyway, I think I gave you the gist of it. I like this book a lot. I think I gave it 4 stars. It's entertaining. I love the dual perspectives. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was all going to be from Kira's point of view, and then a couple chapters in there was a different point of view, and then another couple chapters in there was another point of view. It was great. I love that. I love the story. I love the world building in like the sleigh world. So good. I can just totally imagine it, and I love it when I can do that. It was really good. And for Brittany Morris's first book, I loved it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she writes in the future. It was cool. Keep an eye out for my review where I will try to be more articulate and more word-like. What are we up to? 8th book that I read in July? I think so. And that was Adrenaline by Tyler Chin-Tanner. This is a fun, short, graphic novel. I like the art. The art's cool. The story was entertaining. It's about, like, extreme sports. Like, it's just 2 teams doing extreme sports to win money. It's cool. I liked it. I needed a short read, or else I was never going to read 7 books in 7 days for Reading Rush. So yeah, that was good. I liked that. Now we're at number 9. Book number 9 that I read in July is Rediscovering Christianity, A Faith of the 21st Century by Dr. Richard Chatham. This is the book I gave 2 stars. I never give books 2 stars. I never give books 2 stars. So this is bad. Just the ideology in this book is very problematic, and it goes against many things that I believe, and it's just yikes. If you want to understand better, read my Goodreads review. Sorry that it's so long, but that's where I really get all of my thoughts out about it. I don't, like, some people might have, like, DNF'd this if they read it and, like, didn't agree with it at the beginning, because I didn't agree with it even at the beginning, but even though I don't agree with Dr. Chatham at all, I still like to read books from opposing views because they help me to better understand my views on things and what I believe. I might not have totally enjoyed reading all of Dr. Chatham's views, but I was still going to, and I mean, wanting to throw it across the room was nice. You know what? Let's just do that now. Anyway, number 10, I read The Hunt for the Colosseum Ghost by Geronimo Stilton. I read not all of them. I think I read, like, almost all the Geronimo Stilton books that were out when I was, like, 10 or 11 or 12. Like, I loved these books. They were so good. I needed a book that had a non-human main character for the reading rush, so I chose this because it was so cute and it's a relatively quick read. Just fun. If you have any children or know of children who need book recommendations, tell them to read Geronimo Stilton. If they like mysteries are one of my favorites, and I always love Geronimo Stilton books. Number 11. An Elephant in the Garden by Michael Morpurgo. This book is about, it's set in World War II in Dresden, Germany, I believe. It's about Lizzie, and Lizzie's mother is a zookeeper at a zoo, and they're fearing the eventual bombing of Dresden, and the zoo said that they will be killing all of the animals because they don't want because when the bombing occurs, they don't want the animals to get out and wreck the city, which doesn't make any sense because the city's already wrecked from the bombings. So Lizzie's mother convinces the zoo to let her take home the elephant, Marlene, so that way she'll be safe. And when the bombings do happen, Marlene and Lizzie and her brother Carly and her mother all escape Dresden, and it's like their story, and it's really cool. It was a quick read. It was an enjoyable read. I loved it a lot. I really did. It was good. I think this is a children's book, but it's a cute story, and it's inspired by a true story. So it's not totally fiction. It's also not totally non-fiction. It's good though. I liked it a lot. It was really sweet. Next book I read is A Teen's Guide to Getting Stuff Done. It's pretty good. I liked it. It was informative, even though I'm not enough of a protagonist to be able to use all of the tools that were in this book, but it was still good to read. It was another short read. I got it for free at BookCon, so. Do I seem tired to you? I am tired. Antibiotics do that to you. Yay. And the last book that I read in July is Everything by Nicola Yoon. This book was so cute too. I read the book and then I watched the movie, and the movie was pretty accurate, which I was very happy about. This book is about Madeline. This book is about Madeline. She's sick. She's been sick all of her life. She hasn't left her house in 17 years because she's basically allergic to the world. She doesn't really care about going out and seeing the world either. That is until a boy moves in next door. His name is Ollie, and then her whole world changes. It is a good book. I kind of already knew about the twist, so I wasn't too surprised. But it was a really good book. I liked it a lot. It was really sweet. And I liked all of the drawings by David Yoon. Those were cool. Yeah, I like it. It was really good. You guys should read it. My biggest surprise is that the fact that this is shelved in the children's section of the library. Because there are a few things in here. It's like, I want children to read that. But yeah. Anyway, it's a good book. So that's what I read in July. It was a lot. It was so much, but I did it, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a great reading month. This is the best reading month I've had so far, and probably will be the best reading month I have in 2019. Oh, it's time for a Booktuber shout out. Look, I have a hat now for all these business cards. Let's find out who we're shouting out today. Yay, we're picking blah, blah, blah. Today's Booktuber shout out is Sarah from novel Sarah-ndipity. Sarah is amazing. She's so sweet. The first time I interacted with her really was when she created the Choose Your Pokemon book tag thing. That was fun. And then I met her at BookCon and we hung out a lot. She's one of the people who came with us to Shake Shack, and now she's just like such a good friend, and she's awesome. Guys, check out her channel, Novel Sarah-ndipity. I'll link it in the description box. You need to go and watch her channel. Also, she always has like really nice eye makeup all the time, always. It's just so great. And look at these books. Look at this. This is so good. This is so cool. So yeah, check out Sarah. You better. If you don't, I'm gonna come after you. Understood? Good. Alright, so that's all for this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Have you read any of these books? Tell me. Do you think you'll read any of them now after hearing me talk about them? Also tell me. I love when people read books that I tell them about. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like listening to me talk about books and all that stuff, subscribe to my channel because this is what I do. And I think that is it, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!